Hey, it's Catherine Solis Ray, and welcome to part two of the Automate Your Business Online series. I'm really excited because here I'm going to be going over the key to making automated sales 24/7. So, this is very powerful stuff because the truth is, people always want to know how they can come online and start getting sales 24/7 on autopilot, how to make their business work for them. And it gives you a lot of leverage, to be honest. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how everything works on that end. And in the next part, in part three, I'll be going over how to increase the number of sales you bring in once you start getting sales on autopilot. So I say you should definitely take out your notepad, take out your pen, and really pay attention to this information. So yesterday we talked about not yesterday, but in part one, we talked about targeted traffic. And once you have targeted traffic, your goal will be to guide those targeted visitors through a process that will make them want to buy, that will make them get into the state where they're saying, okay, wow, this is the product I need to get. This is the product I need to buy right now. And this is the power of having systems and sales funnels in your business. If you don't know what all this stuff means, I'm going to be showing live examples in this video. I'm going to be breaking down things. So once you have that in place, once you have systems in place, once you have your sales funnel in place, it's going to do all the selling, telling, and explaining for you 24/7. So wouldn't it feel powerful if you were able to turn your targeted visitors into buyers 24/7? I mean, that's something that is extremely powerful because if you're not physically present and you're still able to have your business running, that alone is something that many business owners, many smart entrepreneurs would want. So let me show you an example before I break things down. I'm going to be going on a site here called digitalmarketer.com. I'm actually going to open it in this new tab. And I just want to show you an example. So we're here on digitalmarketer.com. And let's say I'm here as a targeted visitor. This is a website about driving more traffic, about boosting your conversions, and about increasing your engagement. So let's say I'm here, I land on their blog. Let me go to the blog area. Or let's say I'm on their blog and I'm a targeted visitor trying to learn, something about this Facebook retargeting stuff. And I'm reading the blog post. I'm here as a targeted visitor. Now I see this here on the side, okay? I see this here, this 3-part email series, consistently double sales. You see this here? And as a targeted visitor, now I'm like, wow, I really want to see what this information is all about, okay? And so once I click here, it takes me to a page, okay, that asks me for my email address in order to get that information. And this is very simple, as you can see, but it's very powerful because once I click here, I have to enter my email to get access to that information. And now at this point, as a targeted visitor, this is something that I want to see. So I'm going to put my email in. And once I put my email in and click the Get Access button, I'm taken through a sales process that it gives me the option, to buy, and it also helps them build trust with me, okay? This is just for you to get an idea of how things work. I'm going to show you another example from Digital Marketer here, okay? This is called a capture page. I'll be breaking this down. This is called a capture page. So I'm here on the capture page. I'm clicking download now. Again, they're asking for my email address, and I'm entering it because I want to get this ultimate swipe file, right? I want to get access to this. So I enter my email and boom, I'm put onto a sales letter here where I'm given the opportunity to go ahead and buy their offer, okay? So this is a quick example of how they're here taking me through a sales process without having to physically talk to me. And now I have the opportunity to go ahead and buy. And this is 24/7. The internet is never closed. So I can land on this page at 2 a.m. in the morning. I can land on this page at 4 a.m. in the morning. I can land on this page at 7 p.m. anytime. And at any time I can go ahead and buy. And they don't have to physically be here trying to sell me on anything. Rather, their business is working for them. And this is why you need something in place that's going to help you do this same thing. Very powerful stuff. So honestly, it's very simple. This is the key. Having a solid sales funnel, sales process, okay? Like what I just showed you with digital marketer, something like that. Having a solid sales funnel in place that people can go through to know, like, and trust you, and then have the opportunity to buy from you. You want to guide those targeted visitors from the traffic you're getting to your site through a process that's going to make them want to buy. That's what you want to do. Yes, you can make sales without having to be physically present. Yes, this is how you do it. This is the part that's going to give you more leverage. And I'm going to break down even more how everything works. So your goal needs to be to guide your targeted visitors through that sales funnel, through that sales process, so that you ongoingly have people, having the opportunity to buy. Okay, so once you've started generating your targeted visitors, like I said, your first goal needs to be to capture their information. And usually online, that would mean capturing their email. So as you saw in the example, I went ahead and I had to enter my email to get more information. So online, you're usually going to be asking for an email address. And so this is very easy to do online. And you should be generating traffic. Anytime you're generating that targeted traffic, as we went over in part 1, your end goal needs to be, okay, I'm going to be capturing this visitor's information. Someone lands on your blog, someone lands on your Facebook, or someone's, people that you're getting traffic to, getting traffic from, they need to be given the opportunity to become a lead, okay? So the best way to do this is to have that person join your email list, okay? And once you capture their information, that visitor is officially a lead. So when I entered my email on that site with Digital Marketer, once I entered my email, I'm officially a lead now. I'm officially someone who is intentionally interested, okay? So now we're officially capturing leads and therefore building our list. That's simple. You have that in place where people can enter their email and join your email list, and you're building your list. So to automate your sales, you need to be building your list and sending your targeted traffic to your solid sales funnel. And I'll be going over the how-tos a bit more in part 3, but that's as simple as that. That's how you're going to be getting your automated sales. Okay? So this is this probably looks a bit confusing when you see it at first, right? But it's really simple, okay? So here's your marketing, all right? Whatever kind of marketing you're doing, let's just say you're doing Facebook ads, or maybe you're blogging, or maybe you have some banner ads up. Maybe you're doing some hands-on social media work on Twitter, YouTube. This is what this is here, the marketing, right? You're marketing your business. Because you're marketing your business, you start getting traffic, okay? Remember we talked about targeted traffic? You start marketing to the right people, you start getting targeted traffic to your site. That targeted traffic needs to, there needs to be a goal to turn that into leads. So you need to send them to a lead capture page or an opt-in box. A lead capture page is where you can go ahead and ask them for your email. What I showed you, Digital Marketer, is an example of a lead capture page, and I'll be showing a few more examples towards the end, so make sure you stick around for the next few minutes. So that's what you need to send them to, a lead capture page. And once you do that, 2 things happen. And this is something that I've coached on and trained on. This very simple process, but very powerful. They get to this lead capture page. 2 things happen. 1, they redirect to a landing page. And 2, they get added to your email list. Those are the 2 main things that happen, okay? And once they get directed to that landing page, okay, which I'm going to actually go back and show you so you can, okay, I entered my email, let's just say, and this is the landing page they have. So once they get to that landing page, you can go ahead and pitch your offer if you like. However, tomorrow I'll be going over the different options with this and how you can increase your sales from your sales funnel and your sales process. But you can offer them something right on that landing page, or you can give them, a friendly thank you, a friendly welcome, ask them to join your email. Ask them to like you on Facebook, connect with you on YouTube, subscribe. And that's just another way of being able to get them engaged on your landing page. But keep in mind that on your landing page, that's the page that most people are going to land on. So you want to get them to take some type of action. So if you're not offering them something directly on that page, Ask them to do something, whether it's like your fan page or connect with you or watch another bonus training video. Get them into action. So now you have the opportunity to send them emails, send these leads emails. And what I mean by value pitch is that you need to be giving value to your email list. You need to be emailing value more times than you pitch. A lot of people, they won't buy on the initial exposure. So what I mean is when they land on a landing page that's selling them on something, such as this here, like a sales page, a lot of people, they're not going to buy as soon as they get here, but that doesn't mean that they're not interested, right? That's why we need to capture their information, because now you get to build that relationship. So for those who do not buy on their initial exposure, that's what the emails are for. So you're able to go ahead and increase the amount of sales that you're getting because you're building that relationship. So I'm going to be going over that more right now. So the reason you want to follow up with people who enter your emails, because people may have ran across your website. People may have ran across that information. But the way life is sometimes, right? People just forget to check you out again. People forget to bookmark the page. They forget to go back. That's why the fortune is in the follow-up. That's why the fortune is in the follow-up. And the effective way to do that online is by building your email list. And I told you how you do that. You send your traffic to a capture page. We're able to capture their email. That is the number one step in automating your sales. Okay, you need to build your email list and then follow up with them. I want you to just quickly think about a networking event. Let's say you meet someone who would be great to add to your networking circle. You may have exchanged numbers and emails, but if that person never connected with you and you didn't connect with them again, in other words, you guys didn't follow up with each other, you probably never spoke again unless by chance you saw each other. This is that same thing. Once you get that targeted visitor, you have an opportunity to add that person to your contact list and build a long-term relationship. And that is what's going to drive to a long-term business model and those automated sales. So a list of leads is an asset. Your email list is an asset. Most people will not buy on the first exposure. They just need some time to get warmed up. They may not buy now, but they may buy later. That's what you really have to keep in mind when you're sending people to those capture pages. You know that you're building your list. Now, I actually just want to go back real quick because I just want to go over a few more things. So they may need some warming up. I want you to think about a time. Maybe you've entered your email into a page like that. And as soon as you opted into it, you got directed to a sales page. And maybe you didn't buy because you didn't understand it. You may not have the money yet. Or just sometimes you need a little push to buy. By going ahead and following up with that person, okay, you have the opportunity to get a long-term customer, to build that relationship. And many of these emails being sent to them can be sent on autopilot, can be sent automatically. As you begin generating leads, you can automatically follow up with them via email. So let's say, just quickly, and the reason I'm going through examples is so this makes sense. So once I entered my email onto that capture page here, once I entered my email here, I'm going to start getting emails from digital marketer in my inbox. Okay. And this, maybe I won't buy here. Let's say I'm a customer. I'm right here on this sales page and I'm like, you know what? Right now I don't want to buy. Once I start getting emails, once I start getting value, then I may say, wow, okay, they may redirect me to this page again. And then I may be ready to buy. And that's okay. Most people will be like that. So you can set up your sales funnel in different ways or however you want. But the thing is, you need to have something in place that will build trust and do the selling for you. Because the internet is open 24/7 and people can go opt in and go through a process just like this 24/7, 365. So you need to have something in place. That's the point of this video, to communicate with you the importance of having a process in place that works for you and does the selling for you. So now you get it. Now you get the whole process. And I'm going to just sum it up in this slide. You generate targeted traffic. Then you send them through that solid sales funnel. And with the how-to of setting it up and making sure it's optimized to get the most sales, I'm going to be sharing with you more on that in part 3. Okay, but now you get the gist of things. Your sales funnel and your sales system, your process that you have in place, the reason I'm going ahead and emphasizing that it will work for you 24/7 is to show you how much leverage this can give you and how simple it is. I just showed you the process. It's very simple but very powerful. So we'll be diving into the implementation phase after part 3. So let me just, quick tip. Most people sell right after somebody opt-ins, but your conversions are lower. Your conversions to sales are lower in terms of like the amount of people you're able to get to that yes line, the amount of people you can get to the trust line where they say, okay, yes, this is the person I want to buy from. Because like I said, you probably went through that same experience where you land on the page and you're not offended or anything, but you're not ready to buy, right? But if that person goes ahead and decides to build trust with you through those emails, through sending value, then you say, okay, well, now I'm ready to buy. So in part 3, again, I'll be going over with how to get more buyers by building trust. So before we go, I'm going to be showing you some very quick live examples. We already went through the digital marketer example. So I opted into their landing page I opted into their capture page where they captured my email. And then I landed here on this landing page where they're offering me something. So I opted in for a social media swipe file. Okay. And they're saying right here, I landed on this page and it says, read the letter below before you use the social media swipe file. So I'm like, okay, I read it and either I buy now or I just decide not to buy now, right? But they're still going to be sending me emails and I will have the opportunity to buy later. Okay, so I'm going to also show you one here on Social Triggers, which is another great blog. And so let's say I'm here on Social Triggers. I'm a targeted visitors. I'm interested in building a list and increasing online sales, which is what this blog is all about. And so let's see. Here he has how to turn fans into paying customers. So I say, wow, I want to learn how to do that. I click here. He sends me to a capture page. And I click yes, send me the video. Here he asks for the first name and for your email. So I just enter both. Oh. Yeah, there we go. And then instead of sending me to a sales page, what he actually does is sends me to a video where he's introducing himself. I get the opportunity to like his page, and he's telling me to go check my email for the information. So the landing page can be set up in different ways, which I won't go over too much right now, but you can have your landing page how you want it to be. Here's another example here on andreaddison.com. And on the side here, we have an opt-in form. It's not a landing page, but you can generate leads in different ways. So if it's not it's not a capture page. So if it's not directly a capture page, you can have an opt-in form on your site like this. So free case study, how I use Facebook to attract my perfect customers and get upwards of 85% opt-in rates and daily sales by just following a simple step-by-step process. So I'm like, hell yes, I want this. And I enter my email, get instant access. And once I do that, I'm directed here onto a page with a video, okay? And I'm able to see that value. So this is just another example we have here. So another here is you have lewishowes.com. And right here, he has this bar here where he says how to make millions with webinars. You click there. And the reason I'm showing you this is just to show you everyone who I'm showing you, they have the opportunity to sell me on something 24/7 without having to speak to me because they're offering me something. I want it. I opt in for it. I get it. And then they can pitch me on something, right? And this is what you want to have in place. Something like this. Unlock my free gift. And when I click that, I get the download link for that PDF, okay? And I'll be going over more examples in part 3, and then I'll be showing you more on how to set things up, your options, because by the end of the series, you're going to know exactly what you need to do next to start taking action on all of this and having that same leverage in your business. Okay, very powerful stuff. So tomorrow, I'll be going, part 3, I'll be going over how to turn fans into happily paying customers. Very key, because once you get that targeted traffic, once you have people going through that sales process, now you need to know what you need to do to increase the chances that those people are going to buy, to increase your conversions. So now prepare for that part, because now that you know exactly what you need to do to get the traffic, now that you know exactly what you need to do to get sales on autopilot, now it's time to optimize that. Now it's time to convert more sales, get more sales. So I'll see you in part 3, and peace out.